breaks up ground in midfield to fill the gap. The 1-2 is played, sadly, a little bit too much on it, and the ball runs out before Carlos Acapulco can collect it. Emilio Ensue there cheering his players on, urging them forward. And they force the error from Namibia and now have a corner. What can Equatorial Guinea do with this one? Namibia back in force. Dikombo, right-footed. Out-swinging corner perhaps. Let's see what he does. The ball is crossed in, near post. Clearance by Namibia. Out as far as Edu. In again for Dikombo. And again, all heads up, but it's a Namibian defender who sends the ball way into midfield. And now the Blues stringing passes together to keep control. Pressure by Equatorial Guinea wins it back. The referee unhappy, he's blown for a foul. That's Dynamo Fredericks who's on the deck. Shove in the back from Omar Mascarel. And the player still down. Stage an international fixture in Windhoek, the capital. There are two big, if you like, international size stadia there, but they've been basically condemned by the football authorities as not being of sufficient quality, safety-wise or standard-wise. Let's take a look at the goal from Shalolile. And then the equal out. That's a goal for Shalolile once again. Lovely finish. And this, the equaliser, the ball parried by goalkeeper Moava. And it's Coco's on hand to slide in and score. So for the neutral observer, what was an already very pleasant match has gone up a notch with 2 goals so far. One suspects there might be more to come. Let's get back to the action on the field now. Namibia in possession. The inevitable Kamatuka on the ball, pleading with the 4th official. Ndong takes the throw in, wastes it. Namibia back in possession. Exchange of passes came to nothing. It's now cleared again by Coco. There we see Kamatuka trying to get through by Bulia. Kambaripa with the throw-in, back to goalkeeper Edward Moava. He in turn looks to that left-hand side. Hanamub. Hanamub again.
Check first and then center.
Neat footwork. This is Zambira. Kambaripa. Up the wing he goes. It's 1-4. Kamatuka to chase, and sadly for him, out of play it goes. Goal kick to Equatorial Guinea.
Yes. Okay. Sure.
Cool.
No, that's up to you. You can go. It depends on how it.
The foot was raised. A kick not in the face, but into the chest area. From this angle, it didn't look deliberate. But one has to admit that the moment you raise your foot off the ground, you're increasing the possibility of injury. He's claiming he was elbowed. But the result is Carlos Acapulco is in the book. Yellow card, Carlos Acapulco of Equatorial Guinea. Free kick then to Namibia. Wall, as always, Edu and Dikombo. Owono lining them up. Deon Hoto. Weighs up his options. Prince to Jesus Deti. Otto with the kick. One to go for. And sadly, it eluded the Namibian attackers running in. Petrus was almost there. But almost, of course, not quite good enough. The kick well delivered. But the result... Oh, what is he doing? Jesus Owono in the Equitorial Guinea goal there, selling quite a dummy to the Namibian forward. That's the kind of thing that gives coaches heart attacks, isn't it? Amazing stuff to see, but how entertaining is that? Oh, I say. Pablo get it on the floor complaining. But I'd like to see that move again by the goalkeeper. We see the foul by Petrus on Gannett. And I think a foul is a fair assessment. Meanwhile, changes. That's number 20, Santiago Enemy, who replaces Dikombo. Santi Enemy takes his position, like for like with Dikombo. Nice ball through, just a little bit too weighty. But certainly that inside right channel opened up and it was the right ball to play. Edward Mwava, goalkeeper of Namibia. A rocket launched into the Equatorial Guinea territory, where they're fighting over it. And this is Inebe with his first touch on the ball, trying to dribble his way through, caught in possession. Namibia coming back now. In numbers. Easy passes, keeping possession. Trying to work an angle. But Equatorial Guinea are there in numbers. Nonetheless, Namibia find their way through. Looking for a foul. The referee not impressed. And here comes Santi Eneme once again. He's hit a long ball, aiming for Emilio Ensue. And here he is on the ball. All-time leading goal scorer for Equatorial Guinea. He knocks the ball backwards. It's a poor ball. But nonetheless, they're still in possession. And a nudge in the back. What will the referee say? He's had a look at it but said no. Number 11, Basilio Endong goes down. He's outside the box. The discussion inside the penalty area involves the inevitable Ivan Salvador Edu. Let's take a look again. That's a tackle by Kamatuka, which brought down Endong. He jumped a mile, didn't he, from that one? But let's take a look at the... once again, it's the same issue. An unfortunate clash. Nonetheless, here we have it now. Corner for Equatorial Guinea. Thoughts of penalties have been wiped aside. The referee not impressed. He's now helping Basilio Endong get to his feet. And the visitors prepare to take their corner. Pablo Gannett it is. Right-footed, in-swinging perhaps, unless he opts for a backwards pass. Gannett with the corner, in it goes. Headed out by the Namibia defence. Akapo chips it back inside. Nobody was there, out it goes. And Mwava in the Namibian goal sets up another goal kick. So as the scoreline stands, it doesn't really help either team in their quest to put pressure on Tunisia at the top. Namibia are best placed to do that, of course. Equatorial Guinea seeking to keep in the running in the hope that they can get back those points that were taken away for fielding an ineligible player. But while the judges of FIFA decide on that one, it is Namibia who have the best chance of usurping top spot from Tunisia. but only if they can keep winning. So they need to get a victory here today. It is vital for their chances. So arguments about who did what and who gets what. Let's take a look at that neat bit of footwork from Owono. Look at that dummy he just sold there. It's ever so cheeky, isn't it? It's great when it goes right, but, you know, it can be heartbreaking when it goes wrong, can't it? An audacious dummy there sold by goalkeeper Jesus Owono of Equitorial Guinea. Mascarell plays the ball inside. One for Eneme to chase. Equatorial Guinea trying to construct it to the byline. The ball comes over. And with Mwava poised to catch, it was intercepted by his defender, Ingero Katua. Neat move there by Equatorial Guinea. Great support play by the substitute, Santi Eneme. And that cross dinked in was dangerous. Corner to Equatorial Guinea. Edu to take, left-footed, outswinger. It evaded all heads that were red. And the shot lacked quality from Basilio Endong. Out it went. Interesting corner runner that could have been something dangerous. And sadly, Endong coming in as a left-footed player when it needed someone who could hit that with their right foot because of the angle. And his shot off target, the inevitable outcome. Nice long ball, Namibia to chase. This is interesting. Prince Tujeza plays it back to Hotto. Jeza again. Turns to take on the player, but the ball runs away from his feet. He's now back in possession. No, it's intercepted. And away comes Ensu for Equatorial Guinea. Exciting stuff at the moment. He needs support. He's looking for some. And eventually it arrives. The impetus has gone perhaps. This is Santi Eneme. And the Equatorial Guinea player on his back looking for a free kick. The referee waves play on. And now Namibia launch an attack. Goalkeeper Owono had to come right out of his goal. And both teams seeking to put their stamp on this match, but it really is relentless end-to-end stuff right now. Both Namibia and Equatorial Guinea sensing perhaps that they need to push on to get the right result. One wonders what cards either coach has to play in terms of the players on the bench and how they can alter the formation in order to perhaps create the space required to make those chances. Is there a quality playmaker or striker they can bring in? Present, Equatorial Guinea in possession, edging forward. Interesting play. Oh, and it just eluded. Sadly for Equatorial Guinea, it just eluded Emilio Ensue. This is Shalolile. Keeps possession. Ball comes back inside to Fredericks. He in turn plays it to Petrus. So it's Kamatuka. And now Namibia with a cross coming inside into the eager hands of goalkeeper Jesus Owono. The cross from Mub was decent. However, there was nobody inside to threaten goalkeeper Owono. Quiet game for Emilio Ensue. For one senses while he's on the pitch, anything could happen really. Once Equatorial going to get that ball into the penalty area, and now another chance to do that. Corner conceded by Hambira under pressure from Yannick Boulia. sliding challenge, trying to keep the ball in play. And almost getting his head squashed in the process by the player who was falling. Nonetheless, at this stage, all is well. Except Namibia under threat with a corner for Equatorial Guinea. Emilio Enswe is in the centre. This is Edu once again with this outswinging left footer. There it goes. To the edge of the box, the shot comes in. And it's wide. It was lashed back by Pablo Ganet. The power was there. Edu's corner, he picks him out. And side-footed, he tried to place it into that top corner. Interesting effort by Equatorial Guinea, showing a different side to how they attack. The score remains Namibia 1, Equatorial Guinea 1. Moava. And the length was to be admired, the accuracy perhaps to be questioned. The ball goes out for a goal kick to Equatorial Guinea. And Moava's opposite number, Owonu, now seeks the best position in his goal area to relaunch play for his team. Another long kick into the Namibian half. And straight out for a throw in to the Blues of Namibia. Kabaripa. And Shulalides evaded his marker. His lobbed pass forward was the intelligent thing to do. But sadly, his target, Prince Chuleza, was in an offside position. It looked very tight there, didn't it? Now we've got a substitution for Equatorial Guinea. It's the number 4, Federico Bicoro, who replaces the number 8, Bulia. So some fresh legs on for Equatorial Guinea. There's the first substitute, Santi Eneme. But frankly, it's Namibia who are looking sharper, isn't it? Full of running. The pass coming in, the cross. Lack of quality, sadly. But certainly there's a real energy about Namibia, which at times Equatorial Guinea find hard to cope with, I think. Owono picks out Ndong. Enemy. Here's the second substitute, Bicoro. Neat ball forward. That's what we're looking for. This is Ndong. The pass comes back. And when it seemed easy to score, it goes wide. And the man who put it wide, Emilio Ensue. The whole of Equatorial Guinea would have been hoping that that pass would find that man. But sadly, the finish was lacking. The cross comes back. Ensue is there. He's got clean touch on the ball. Lovely angle shot back. The goalkeeper's closed it down to his eternal credit. But from Ndong's pass, Ensue is unable to find the net. It just hasn't been his day so far. Kambaripa. Kambaripa once again. Slides the ball into midfield. It's intercepted. Throw in to Namibia. Shalulile passes the ball back to Kambaripa. He's looking to throw forward. Forward is the way Namibia want to go now. Intercepted by Equatorial Guinea. But Namibia come back with possession once again. Hambira. inside to Hanamub. He looks to his left, opts for the middle option. Now the referee had a look at that and then decided that Prince Tujueza was fouled. Diminutive character, but not afraid of trying to protect the ball. Referee's hesitation perhaps is that he had to step over the ball on the way. Maybe he was looking for his angles, and there's the chance that should have taken. Great work. And certainly you've recalled that the pass up the wing to Basilio Ndong came from the substitute Santi Enemy. So perhaps the substitutes for Equatorial Guinea starting to make that difference. But it's a free kick to Namibia after that foul on Prince Tujueza. Hotto is standing over at number 7. Hotto with the kick, he shoots. Good shot, good save. Jesus Owono was alert to what was happening. And that shot was well placed. Good effort. Equatorial Guinea now trying to find that angle. Ndong to Edu. And the lack of quality with that final pass takes the pressure off Namibia. We're looking for changes now. So number 9, Bethuel Museu, is to replace Kamatuka. Kamatuka has had an all-action game, and Dynamo Fredericks is going off to be replaced by Moses Shidolo. We will see how the fresh legs affect Namibia's output. Players who've left the pitch have been running themselves daft throughout this match. And Moava far out of his goal there. His clearance gifting the ball back to Equatorial Guinea. This is Mascarell. Coco. Ooh, foul there on Ndong. See there the substitute Museu going straight through. Loose play, tied up in midfield by Equatorial Guinea. That's Bikoro. Bikoro looking for a pass to Edu, but unable to find him. Another substitution for Namibia this time. Number 8 is Willie Stefanos. Willie Stefanos replaces Prince Tujueza. Tujueza's had a very busy game. And now he passes the baton to Willie Stefanos. Prince Tujueza's shift very much appreciated by his coach Colin Benjamin, but fresh legs needed to try to give Namibia that impetus to push on to victory. Want to chase. This is a possibility. The goalkeeper's has to come all the way. Clears with his head. Now he's on his back. He's got to rush back to his goal mouth. Equatorial Guinea back in numbers. There's a player who's poleaxed by the edge of the penalty area. That's the Namibian substitute, Bethuel Museu. Goes up for the header and he's struck by goalkeeper Jesus Owono as he comes out. Seems to take a hip towards the head. You can see there how there was contact. He's gone down in some distress. He looks like he's dazed, to say the least. And receiving some medical attention from the Namibian doctors. Back on his feet, Betuel Museu. There's a real moment of confusion there, wasn't there, in the Equitorial Guinea defence, with goalkeeper Jesus Owono having to come out and make that clearance. Here he is emerging on the right-hand side, heads the ball clear. And Betuel Museu doing his job in challenge for that ball. Gets smacked in the head by the goalkeeper's hip. So it looks like the Namibian number 9 is able to continue play. Referee trying to restart. He's giving Namibia possession in a less threatening position. Once upon a time, that would have been a bounce up between two players. They'd have to dispute it together. Nowadays, it's more a question of giving possession back to one side in a less threatening position. Namibia looking the cleaner of the two teams here, looking the more inventive. That's a beautiful ball to the right, badly controlled though, sadly. And very neat work from Equatorial Guinea. Nice play, great ball inside. And sadly it breaks down. I say sadly from the standpoint of someone who likes to see good football played wherever and by whoever. Namibia pressing forward. Long kick from Edward Mwava. Tied it up again by Equatorial Guinea, who are back in numbers, keeping possession. Combination of Mascarell, Coco, keeping the ball very safe there for Equatorial Guinea. That's one for Ensua to chase. He can't make any impact. He was kept away from the ball by Ngero Katua for Namibia. Well, that, of course, coming from a very long clearance from Owono. And Dong finds goalkeeper Owono. He in turn looks to his right-hand side. That's Mascarell on the ball. Coco urging him forward. Mascarell going back to the keeper. Once again, it's Owono's clearance towards the right-hand side. It's gone back inside. And Namibia concede the free kick. A yellow card is shown to, I think it's number 11, Moses Shidolo. One of the substitutes who's just come into play. His challenge, reckless. Moses Shidolo goes into the book there. Equatorial Guinea try their luck down this left-hand side once more. And Dong exchanging there with the enemy, but enemy back on the ball. And there was pressure from Gambaripa that halted that move. Clearance by Namibia. And they're trying to play football, but in doing so, perhaps too elaborate and giving it away. This is great work by Equatorial Guinea. Enemy on a break, he crosses the ball inside. Ensue was there, but the cross evading him.
Yeah.
We see here once again, Santi Enemy making an impact. But sadly, a lack of quality in that cross. Suddenly the impetus appears to be with the Reds of Equatorial Guinea. And Dong. Nice exchange. He looks forward. Chips the